Hello students, welcome back. Today I am discussing societal impact. Okay, so today our topic is cyber crime. Okay, so you can see cyber crime. You know very well any crime that involves a computer and a network is called a computer crime. Means this crime concerned with computer data or cyber crime, or in other terms it is a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime. We can say hacking, phishing, spamming, or it is used as tools to commit an offense. We can say child pornography, hate crimes. So these kind of crimes you can see on the, we can say this is cyber crime. Okay, so steps to protect yourself against cyber crime. Okay, we can take following step to avoid cyber crime. Make sure your security software is current and update is regularly. Lock or log off your computer when you step away. Go offline when you don't need an internet connection. Consider sharing less online. Think twice about using public Wi-Fi, and when in doubt, don't click. Okay. Now, types of cybercrime. There are so many types of cybercrime. Mainly, we can categorize in three types. A computer is a target of the attack. For example, a data violate on a bank site. The second, the computer is the weapon for an attack. For example, a denial of service, DOS attack. Third, a computer is an accessory to a criminal act. For example, digital identity theft, which leads to theft of funds from a bank account. So these mostly money related crime is most. Okay, so this kind of crime you can see in day-to-day life. Okay, but here first cyber crime is hacking. Okay, hacking is the process of gaining unauthorized access into a computing device or group of computer system. This is done through cracking of password and codes which give access to the system. Okay, difference between a hacker and cracker is that a cracker breaks the security of the computer system, and a hacker is a person who likes to explore computer system and master them. Okay, so hacker and cracker generally crack the software, crack the security system, and hacker can hack the websites, the emails, accounts, and so many things it will hack. Okay, so hacking, in our words we can say kidnapping. In our words we simply say kidnapping and then ask for ransom. Okay, this type of cracker generally crack the proprietary software and distribute the software illegally. This kind of activity we can say. Okay, means we can say all pirated software. You can see this activity done by cracker, and any website hacking. Okay, we can say exactly same thing, but looks like same thing looks like, but actually this is a fake thing. Types of hackers: black hat hackers or crackers. Black hat means this is a dangerous. It will harmful to our data. These are individual with extraordinary computing skills, restoring to malicious destructive activities, black hat hackers use their knowledge and skill of their own personal gains, probably by hurting others. Means this black hat hacker or cracker always harm the people data and hurt the feelings and always lose the people money. White hat hackers. These are those individuals who use their hacking skill for defensive purpose. This means they white hat hackers use their knowledge and skill for the good of others and for the common good. Ethical hacking, also known as penetration testing or white hat hacking, involves the same tools, tricks and technique that hackers use, but with what major change difference that ethical hacker is legal. Means we can say black hat hacker is a bad person and white hat hackers is a good person. Okay, so a white hat hacker can control the black hat hacker activities. Okay. Grey hat hackers. These are the individual who works with both offensively and defensively. Means we can say it may be good knowledge, good person, or it may be a bad person. Okay, we can say in a middle type of activity it will perform offensive and defensive based on their knowledge. At different times their behavior can't be predicted. Okay, sometimes they use their skill for common good, while in some other times he use them for people gains. So both good and bad quality you can see in grey hat hackers. Okay, hacking process. Okay, hacking the working of hacking you can see. First, footprinting, who is lookup, NS lookup and IP lookup. IP lookup means intellectual property lookup. Scanning, port scanning, network scanning. Okay, gaining access, password attacks, social engineering, viruses, maintaining access, OS backdoors, trojans, clear tracks. Okay, so hacking process means when you use internet, always you post your comment and your mobile number and identity, so your GPS location always recorded. So hacker will use this type of information first. Scanning, port scanning, network scanning means if you use modem, Wi-Fi, any kind of service, so hacker will watch and will attack. Gaining access, password attacks, social engineering and viruses. A hacker can spread the virus, okay, and spyware and malware into your computer system. Okay, after getting your mobile and email, then it will watch your activities and access your personal data without knowing of the user. Maintaining access, OS backdoors, trojans, clear tracks. Okay, and silently it work and destroy your data and stealing your data. Okay, now required skill of an ethical hacker. So a certified good hacker have this kind of qualities. Okay, so Microsoft skill in operation, configuration and management. Linux based hacker, knowledge of Linux, Unix security, setting, configuration and services. Means we can say a hacker have a deep knowledge of technical things. Okay, must be a computer engineer, must be a knowledge of the hardware architecture, network architecture, software architectures. Okay, so a highly skilled person become a hacker. Network protocols, TCP/IP knowledge, how to function and can manipulate it. Okay, so you can see this kind of deep technical knowledge must be to the hacker. So it will hack and disturb or will manage our data. Firewalls, configuration and operation of intrusion detection systems, project management, leading, planning, organizing and controlling a penetration testing team, and routers, knowledge of routers, routing protocols and access control list mainframes. So we can say a hacker have all kind of knowledge, operating system functionality, network functionality, okay, different kind of operating system knowledge, okay, how virus actually works, how antivirus actually work. So hacker have deep knowledge of technical things, so it can invent this kind of new kind of software, and that it can be virus or spy virus or antivirus. Okay, what do hacker do after hacking? After hacking website, your emails, your data, then hacker will perform the following things: clear logs and hide themselves. Okay, install root keys, we can say backdoors. The hacker who hacked the system can use the system data. It contains Trojan virus and so and means spyware will work in your computer. Page security hole, the other hacker can't intrude, means cracking a software without asking the activation key and product key. Install IRC related program, Identity, IRC, BitCX, AirDrop, BNC. Okay, this is a networking thing, leakage. Install scanner program, MS Scan, SS Scan and NP Scan programs. This scanning for scan your activities. Install exploit programs. Okay, a special program will disturb your own programs. Install denial of service programs. Okay, it will create the obstacle of running programs, your own programs. Use all the installed programs silently. Okay, so spyware and other malware program will come to the system and they work silently and disturb your activities, but you actually don't know. Okay, so how to prevent hacking? Download software from authorized websites. Okay, scan all types of hardware drives before running. Okay, if you have external hard drive, so you must scan. Don't use easy guessing or weak password. Okay, your password must be tricky and so anybody can't guess. Never store or share login information and do not click random email attachment. Suppose you have inbox, you have so many mails, some known sources, some unknown sources. So unknown sources mail must be carefully used and then click, otherwise you can delete directly. Now phishing. So phishing is a cyber attack. This is another cyber crime that use disguised email as a weapon. The attacker masquerade as a trusted entity, some kind. The goal is to trick the email recipient into the believing that the message is something they want or need. Recipient fills and sends sensitive information like account number, username and password, etc. Then attacker will use. We can take a same example. Suppose HDFC Bank always send a message to your inbox. Daily HDFC Bank send the message. But one day same message, same performance, same layout will come in your inbox, or you think this is a HDFC website, but actually this is not HDFC website message. This is same but fake. The same structure, same thing, same logo, but this is a fake thing. But you habitually you don't think about this activity. You directly click the in this fake HDFC web link, then it will open the HDFC netbanking website, but this is not a secure website. Okay, but the structure, the layout, the logo exactly same, but and habitually you think this is the original website, and you, without thinking, you type your username, password, and your all things, and then this sensitive information directly sent to the hacking person, and it will misuse your information. Okay, so this is called means we can say original thing and fake thing. So how to prevent phishing? Always check the spelling of the URL before click. Okay, you must check the URLs, and you must see the padlock sign, and you must see the HTTPS before website name. HTTPS. S means Hypertext Transfer Protocol Security. Padlock sign in a circle, I. In a circle, I. This symbol show this is a authenticate websites. Watch out for URL redirects that send to different website with identical design. Okay, so you can see the actual website structure, you can check the logo, you can check so many things, then you can type your username and password. If receive an email from that seems suspicious, contact the source with a new email rather than just hitting reply. Don't post personal data like your birthday, vacation plans, your address or phone number publicly on social media. So this second type of cyber law we control. Now third is cyber lies, cyber bullying. Okay, so cyber bullying, to disturb the person, to send fake message, to down the reputation of the person. Okay, so cyberbullying is the use of technology to harass, threaten or humiliate a target. Example of cyberbullying is sending mean text, posting false information about a person online, or sharing embarrassing photos or videos. In cyberbullying, a legal person, okay, but another illegal person always disturb the reputation of the legal person, always send wrong videos, always send wrong messages, always send wrong kind of things to the legal person and other person. So the legal person image will down automatically. So this kind of activity we can say cyber bullying. So cyber bullying differ from in personal bullying. So you can see, means on the internet it will possible, more difficult to recognize because internet is a very big thing. So very difficult to caught the illegal person, more difficult to recognize. Bullying conduct via text or online medium can more easily go but unnoticed. More relentless, cyberbullying doesn't end at a school, can reach a child home. Okay, school as well as your home. More enduring, it leaves a paper trail that can follow both bully and the victim for years. Okay, so it is a long lasting process. Different types of cyberbullying: doxing, publishing revealing personal information about an individual online for purpose of defaming, humiliating or harassing the victim; harassment, posting threatening, hurtful or intimidating message online or sending them directly to someone with the intention of harming that person; impersonation, creating fake accounts or gaining access to a personal real social media accounts and posting things to damage the victim reputation; and cyber stalking, tracking and monitoring a person online activity and using the internet to tell or harass an individual. So this kind of thing you can see in cyberbullying, means doxing, harassment, impersonation and cyber stalking. Means simply we can say to send wrong kind of message, videos, photographs to down the image of the and to down the reputation of the legal person. Okay. How to prevent cyberbullying? Be aware of child online activities. Okay, if you always check which kind of website student and child will visit daily. Okay, watch for the following sign of cyberbullying in children. Any system will occur you, so you can keep track of this activity. Refusal of allowed to see what you are doing online. Okay, avoidance of discussing what they are doing online. Sudden unexplained increase or decrease is online activities. Deactivating social media accounts. Emotional responses including sadness, anger, happiness linked to their device usage. Adults should also teach children to recognize and be aware of the sign of the cyberbullying themselves. So this kind of thing we can stop immediately if any kind of symptoms you find. Now, okay students, thank you so much. Next time we will discuss about cyber law. Okay, thank you so much.